So this is my workshop process for creating offers. In this example, okay, I'm going to create an offer for a senior living. We are a marketing company going after senior living facilities, okay? And the offer is called, right? And actually, let me just start here. So the first aspect that actually is usually better off a little bit later, but it just automatically came to my mind. Usually the naming convention, right? I have it as 2024 New Year, New Residence offer. Okay, 2024 New Year, New Residence. Right. So usually the naming convention should be what you're getting. So the desired outcome, obviously new residence, but then it should be like in a certain amount of time. So like 30 days to 30 residents, or 60 days to 60 residents, or 30 days to 30 new residents, or something like that. So having something that is telling you about what you're getting, and then the amount of time that's usually going to take to get there. Hopefully it's a shorter amount of time. So, all right. So usually it's the naming convention. Like I said, this is the name that I start out with. And let's start with, I'm just going to keep switching back and forth. I start out with listing the desired incomes. So what is the desired outcome of a person that we are working with, right? So most senior living facilities want a 100% occupancy, right, at their facility, and they want to start and build a waiting list. Then from there, I have this written out as, okay, what are the steps required to achieve the desired outcome, right? And there's going to be pain points. I put that in parentheses. There's going to be pain points that you're going to be solving all along that journey, or all along those steps. And then what are solutions? What what are the solutions basically to solve them? So to solve those pain points, I don't know why I put that weird, but what are the solutions to solve those pain points that we're going to be listing out? So from there, I then put down the customer journey. And I know there's like a little bit of glare. So this says customer journey and solved backwards. So, and this is usually going to be like a 90-day period, and maybe even shorter or maybe longer, just on average 90 days, right? We're just using that for an example. So I map out the entire customer journey. So if you look here, you're probably not gonna be able to see my terrible illustration, but it starts, like I said, I'm working backwards. So at the end, we're obviously collecting money and signing a contract. So that is the last and final step. From there, you're gonna be in the middle, which is like, okay, the intermediate step. You're gonna be probably following up, communicating, or retargeting that person, because the step before that would be filling out a resident application. And the step before that one would be having a community tour, somebody touring the community before they become a resident. Then they probably saw or filled out your landing page offer that offered a tour, a complimentary tour. But then before that, they probably clicked on your ad. And before that, they probably saw your company or brand somewhere. And then before that, they probably heard about your company or brand somewhere. Obviously, these could be all interchangeable. They may be just immediately clicked on your ad, or they might have, there's all types of ways that they can get to the money and signed contract. They may just automatically booked a tour by just calling you guys. So there's another form right there. So a customer journey can be all types of ways. This is just, like I said, for an example, this is just for workshopping purposes. So once I have my customer journey mapped out, I then go on to think of, okay, how can I solve for every single step of the customer journey? So there's three methods of solving it. It's a done for you model, a done with you, or a do it yourself. Okay, so the done for you would mean that we're doing it for you. The done with you would mean that we're kind of guiding you along with it. Maybe it's a coaching or consultation or something like that. And a do-it-yourself is like I give you something and you just go do it, right? So it may just be like, hey, here's this PDF, this handout, this checklist, blah, blah, blah. Go ahead and run with it. So now I'm going to go through my thought process of how I start to formulate my offer stack, because like I mentioned, for every single point in this customer journey, there's going to be a pain point, or there's going to be something stopping the person from getting all the way there. So desired outcome, 100% occupancy. What do you need to do that? You need more money from signed contracts, right? So from residents signing contracts. And then before they sign the contract, they're going to fill out a resident application. Before that, they're going to visit the community tour. So for this example, we see here that between each and every one of these steps, there's going to be a form of following up, communicating, or retargeting, right? So that is one thing they need to do. What does it take to do that? You have to set up retargeting campaigns. You have to set up automated email campaigns. You have to communicate, which is time. You have to actually have someone that's good at communicating. You have to literally have a CRM where you know the previous step of where the conversation left off last time, so that when you follow up and call them, it's not just like you're calling out of the blue. So there's all these things that you have to do for following up, communicating, and retargeting between each and every one of these steps. So let's say in this example, what I would do would be, okay, how can I solve that? I would solve that by, number one, offering retargeting campaigns, right? Like, hey, we will run as a, done for you. We will run all your retargeting campaigns for you throughout the entire customer journey. We will run the retargeting campaign so that it guides somebody all the way through, from when they see your brand, hear your brand, to all the way to the point where they need to fill out that resident application, right? And on top of that, we're going to solve the following up, or not the following up part. So we took care of your retargeting, but now we're also going to throw in our own sales team that's going to take care of following up with people throughout every one of these steps. And all your sales team has to do is just accept the meeting that we're going to send to them, right? So it's like we're going to take care of every email follow-up. We're going to take care of the communicating with the client. And all you have to do is literally just accept the meeting that's probably going to show up on your sales team's calendar, right? That right there may be, just solving that issue may get you 10 more residents per month, right? We all know that follow-ups, the money's in the follow-up, right? Every sales team knows that. The money is in the follow-up. So, and it's speed to lead. So if we know that a lead comes in, if you guys don't have a way of contacting them within 3 to 5 minutes, hey, our team can do that. And that speed to lead, that by just getting to leads faster, and this, you can look this up, by just getting to leads within a 5% within a 5-minute time period, your chances of closing that person goes way, way up, right? So there's probably going to be a percentage of people that fill out the form that want to book a tour, but they're not going to show up, or they don't answer your call after you answer them. So our team will take care of that follow-up and that speed to lead, getting to them in 3 to 5 minutes. That right there may just get them 10 more residents. If we charged $5,000 just for that, each resident is probably going to have to pay $3,000 on average for a senior living, to live at a senior living facility. So now, if you just paid us $5,000, you'll make back 30, because you'll get literally 10 new residents by just increasing that part of your that part of the funnel of the customer journey, just improving on your follow up, your communication, and your retargeting campaigns. So that's just one thing, right? So boom, we solved that. Now let's move on to something else. Okay, and like I said, so each one of these steps that I'm working through is literally me just going boom, 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 boom. We're just working through every single part of the customer journey. So I solved this, okay? Now there's a percentage of people that visit visit your community, right? Go on a tour, and then fill out a resident application. How do we solve for this drop-off rate? Okay, we're going to give you a 3-hour workshop where we're interviewing one of the best, hospitality people in the industry on how to give the best senior living facility tour. And if we don't increase your percentage of tours to filled out resident applications by 10 or 20%, you don't have to pay us a dime. Now imagine you heard that, right? So let's say your percentage rate was 10% you were closing at, and now we just brought it to a 20, or now we just brought it to like a 20 or 30%. That's like 10, 20 more residents right then and there. So that's an extra, boom, $30,000, $40,000 just added on to your monthly bottom line. And let's say we only charged, it's a low cost to us. So you want to think about it. All these solutions, we're trying to make it as low cost for us and as high value for them. So if I said that 3-hour workshop, all we have to do is secure an interview with that person, or we may just do it ourselves and just conduct the research ourselves on how to give out the most valuable tour, and then give you all the SOPs and the documents and the checklists and we're gonna hop on a Zoom call with your entire team and teach them exactly how to have the most memorable community tour with people that come to your facility. All right, and that may just bring in 10, 20 more people to fill out that resident application, and you didn't even have to do anything, really. All you had to do, well, you had to, of course, change your process, but you didn't have to spend any money on ads by just increasing this rate. You see, so I'm just going down the line, and I'm just creating solutions for every little problem that they may have in this customer journey, right? And so you do that for all of them. So, saw and fill the landing page offer for the tour. You have to create an offer. How do you create an offer? Hey, here's our document and our SOP and our 3-hour workshop that I'm workshopping with it right now. So this is our short e-course on how to solve this, right? And we're going to build the landing page out for you, and we're going to build an offer for you along with that, those easy handouts that we can give, right? So, and I go down the line, clicked on your ad. Hey, how do you have a good enough ad? You have to have a good campaign. How do you know how to run Google ads? We'll run Google ads for you, right? And then by us running Google ads, you may, like I said, every one of these things, you may just get an extra 10 residents, and it may just cost us $2,000 to $3,000 to deliver, but then we may just charge $10,000 on a monthly basis, and now the senior living facility will start making $50,000 more a month, and they only have to pay us $10,000. And then it may be even better because they may just have, or we may set up a way where it's just, hey, initially pay us $50,000 and on a monthly basis to run all your campaigns, because all this stuff is usually has to do with training or restructuring their process, right? So it may just be a one-time thing. So that first month, hey, just pay us $50,000, and then from the months going on, it's only $10,000 just to run your campaigns. And in the follow-up process and utilizing our sales team, it just may be $10,000, right? So you probably maybe you might just make $70,000 off of that first month of of our offer, but then every month after that, now you're just continuing to roll in the dough, and now you're getting an extra $100,000, an extra $50,000 every single month. And that it's like, why would you not pay for that? You get a 5x, 6x return on investing into us, and we're going to be investing into you, and now you're getting a 6x, 10x return on your investment. It's a no-brainer. And then let's I didn't add it to the board, but let's talk about some extra things. The money back guarantee. Hey, if we don't solve blah blah blah, you don't have to pay us a dime. If we somehow if we could find a way that this works 100% of the time, then why would we not offer that money back guarantee? So if you have any possible way to offer a money back guarantee, throw that sucker in there. Like, hey, if we don't increase your percentage of community tours and filled out resident applications by 20%, you don't gotta pay us a dime. And that helps you, because then you're only working with clients that have that problem. And you're gonna be a lot more, number one, you're gonna get a lot more leads by having an offer like this anyway. You're gonna get a ton of more leads. The conversion rate is gonna go way. It's going to be higher than what you probably had if it was just a standard, like, hey, book a consultation. It's just like everyone has that as their CTA. What makes you different? All right, so you got this awesome offer. You're going to get a higher conversion rate, and there's going to be a lot more people contacting you, so you could be a lot more picky about who you're working with. Hey, does this person actually have this problem that we can solve? Does this person have a sales team that's not following up in 5 minutes? Oh, they're following up in 24 hours? Boom, the guarantee. If we don't increase your if you don't get 10 more residents within the first 30 days of working with us, you don't have to pay us a dime. 10 more residents at $30,000 right there for them. So money back guarantees always are going to help. Then the next part of this is, once you start solving, and like I said, so you start solving all these parts of the customer journey and you start stacking it, right? Have it be a low cost for you and a high value for them. Right? Just have your offer stack. And then you throw in the bonus. But wait, there's more. Hit them with the ShamWow or the OxyClean guy. Hit them with the ShamWow or OxyClean, but wait, there's more. There's I like to include usually 2 bonuses. Maybe some people will throw in 3, but hey, if you can include 3, the more the merrier, right? Like I said, you want to make this offer so good that they just kind of pause and they're like, what the heck? There's no way. I got to see what this is. They type in their info on the form, or they just directly call you or whatever. And this, like I said, this works for, I didn't think I said this, but this works for any business. Okay, there's always going to be a customer journey within every business. I'm just using this just because these are the people that we've worked with before. So it's just easy for me to workshop this out. So the bonuses. The bonuses, right? We solved, let's just say our offer stack solved every one of these parts of the customer journey. Now for the bonus, hey, we solved all this, but I already know that in the senior living facility, what is the next problem that they're going to have after they get 100% occupancy and they have that waiting list? Now they have a staffing issue because in the healthcare field, there has just been, for whatever reason, a massive decrease in the quality. I guess a lot of senior living facilities are having trouble keeping good employees. So here is our complete SOP, as a bonus. Just pretend like there's a word bonus here. Bonus number 1. After you solve all this, you're going to start getting a lot more leads, and you're going to start getting to that 100% occupancy rate, and your waiting list may just start to grow. So now that you have that problem, you're probably going to run into the problem of, hey, how do we keep up with having good people and good employees to take care of our residents? Hey, here's our entire SOP document. Here's a 3-hour workshop. Here's a course, blah, blah, however you want to solve the problem. Low cost to you, high value to them. We're solving the problem as a bonus. Here's our complete SOP. Here's our complete document set of how to hire the most skilled worker in memory care or whatever it may be. Whatever you're solving for, you're just going to list that out. Here's our entire blah, blah, blah document for hiring top talent in the senior care facility, senior care space. So boom, you just write that bonus. Then as another bonus, now that you have your customer journey solved, right? You're now never short of leads, and you have 100% occupancy, and you have a waiting list being built. Now you don't have your staffing issue because we gave you the entire process on how to hire the best people, how to attract the best talent. Now you're going to have a residency issue. Hey, how do we keep these residents super happy? How do we make sure that the retention rate of our residents is just like 90%. 90% of people that come here, they stay. You're just basically solving the problem for them, and you just keep going down. Like every problem that they're going to have after you solve this can be a bonus, a bonus problem that you solve. So that's my process for workshopping through an offer. I hope that you found this helpful. If you keep watching, you can find more content like this. So this is Andrew Tyler Braun. I'm out. Peace.